Hello heroes, Joe Smith here. First video on the new Google Pixel 10 phone. Still getting used to the phone. The layout's a lot different than my old phone. Uh, like some things about it, some things a little confusing. I'm still trying to figure it out. But anyways, this video's about something different. Last couple years or so, I keep seeing all these comments on YouTube, like other videos talking about the economy and jobs and stuff. Like, videos that different news stations make and then post on YouTube after they air them on the air and stuff. And I keep seeing all these comments saying that, well, nobody can find a job, and everyone's saying that, well, if corporations post ads and then don't hire anyone, they get tax credits. They get tax cuts. They get tax breaks or whatever. So, as a business owner myself, I'm like, well, I keep posting ads and nobody applies. So, can I get more tax cuts or tax credits too or whatever? Can I get money from the government because nobody applies to my jobs? So I looked into it. I called my called my tax lady up, and she explained it to me, and you know what? There is some truth to this. Yes, those corporations, even me too, can get tax cuts by posting ads and not hiring people. And here's how it works. Let's say you go on like ZipRecruiter.com and you post an ad and they charge $20 a day, and you run it 365 days a year. That's roughly $7,300, give or take. Now, whether or not you hire anyone, you can write that $7,300 off on your taxes. So a corporation, or me too, can write that $7,300 off on our taxes. Which means with a corporate tax rate being like, what was like 21%, something like that. I think I'm not a tax professional. I just did a quick Google search, so don't quote me on these numbers. I'm sorry if I'm off or wrong. But that means by writing that $7,300 off on my taxes or a corporation's taxes, they would save $1,500 in taxes. That's $1,500 that they do not have to pay in taxes by running that ad at $20 a day year round. But here's the thing. They spent $7,300 to save $1,500, and they got nothing out of it. They got no employees, no applicants, or no applicants remotely qualified. That means they threw away $5,800 to save $1,500 and have nothing to show for that $7,300. If they didn't post that ad, they would pay $1,500 taxes on that $7,300, and they would have an extra $5,800 in their pocket. Or guess what? They could have bought some new computers or laptops or something else with that $7,300, and it still took a $7,300 write-off to save that $1,500. And then they would at least have $7,300 of merchandise to show for that $7,300 spent. So yes, You can post ads, and whether you hire someone or not, you can deduct that money on your taxes. Just save you a little bit of money on taxes, but it's like I said in that example. Are you willing to throw $5,800 away to save $1,500 on your taxes? Or would you rather spend that $7,300 on physical items that you can keep and use and get use out of and possibly make money on? Or spend that money on tools, maybe, like for my example, I could buy $7,300 in tools and save $1,500 my taxes still. So, hope this makes sense. Sorry I'm not the greatest at explaining stuff like this. That's why I always say contact your tax professional to explain things better for you. But basically, no, corporations are not refusing to hire people just so they can get tax cuts. I'm sure they would rather hire people and get results from those ads that they post. That way they actually get something for that money and not just throw it away. They're not just posting those ads and throwing all that money away to save a little bit of money on taxes. They would rather just keep that money and pay a little bit in taxes and still have most of them, still have like 80% of that money left in their pocket. Well, thanks for watching. Happy spring, everyone. Hopefully everything in the Middle East and Iran that works out in the long run. Hope everyone's safe. God bless. Joe Smith signing out.